She was more than a pilot. She was a legend. Amelia Earhart didn't just defy gravity, she defied expectations. But on a sunny morning in July 1937, she vanished, leaving behind a mystery that has baffled the world for over 80 years. What the fuck happened to Amelia Earhart? Grab your aviator goggles because this journey is about to take off. Amelia Earhart wasn't born into fame or wealth. She grew up in Kansas, a curious and adventurous child dreaming of something bigger. After seeing her first plane at the age of 10, she didn't think much of it. But by her early 20s, that changed. She fell in love with flying, scraping together $1,000 for her first plane, a bright yellow biplane she called the Canary. By 1928, Amelia had already made history as the first woman to fly across the Atlantic, though only as a passenger. But that wasn't enough for her. In 1932, she became the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, proving she could do more than just sit in the cockpit. She owned it. Her success wasn't just personal. It was symbolic, breaking barriers for women worldwide. Amelia wasn't just a pilot. She was an icon of courage, ambition, and rebellion. By 1937, Amelia had her sights on the ultimate challenge, a flight around the world. It was a 29,000-mile journey that had never been completed by a woman. With her navigator, Fred Noonan, she set off in her Lockheed Electra. This was more than just a flight, it was history in the making. On July 2, 1937, Earhart and Noonan took off from Papua New Guinea, heading toward a tiny speck in the Pacific, Howland Island. They were only 7,000 miles from completing their journey, but something went terribly wrong. That was her final radio transmission. "We are on the line 157-337. We are running north and south." Shortly after, all contact was lost. Despite one of the largest search efforts in history, neither the plane nor its passengers were ever found. The simplest theory? Earhart's plane ran out of fuel and crashed into the Pacific Ocean. The area around Howland Island is vast, with depths reaching over 17,000 feet. Despite decades of searches, no confirmed wreckage has been found. Search efforts like those by the International Group for Historic Aircraft Recovery have uncovered debris, but nothing conclusive. Could the Lockheed Electra still be lying on the ocean floor, waiting to be discovered? In 1940, British colonists on Gardner Island, now Nikomaroro, found skeletal remains along with a sextant box and a shoe. Early analysis suggested the bones were from a European woman. Modern DNA testing has been inconclusive, but the evidence remains compelling. Could Earhart have survived as a castaway waiting for rescue that never came? Another popular theory is that Earhart accidentally landed in the Marshall Islands, controlled by Japan at the time. Some eyewitness accounts claim she and Noonan were captured as spies and held in Japanese custody. But official records from the era show no proof of this. Despite a lack of evidence, this theory remains one of the most discussed in the Earhart mystery. Whether she perished at sea, survived on an island, or met a more tragic end, Amelia Earhart's legacy is undeniable. She inspired generations to dream big, to push boundaries, and to reach for the skies, literally. Amelia Earhart may have disappeared, but her spirit soars on. So what the fuck happened to her? The truth may never be known, but her story will forever captivate the world. Thanks for joining us on this journey through history's greatest aviation mystery. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. What do you think happened to Amelia Earhart?